Hi guys, I'm back and today I'm going to be filming my collective March to May haul. I did do a March book haul but I didn't do one from April just because I didn't think I had that many books to show you guys, but now I have quite a few actually. I've been at home all day so I look like a ratchet mess at the moment. This is my sad attempt of trying to look, you know, ready for this video, I guess, and I decided to do something productive. So at the end of March, the last day, I ended up buying a couple of books that I didn't plan to, but I fell into a hole. Like I got sucked in to the deal that the local bookstore was having, and it was buy 3 for 2 out of their sort of like 101 book list. So the first 3 books that I ended up getting were Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This is the first book in the series. The second and third book is out already, I'm pretty sure. I've heard lots about it, like sort of fantasy, but I don't know anything about it. Hopefully I like it, because I just bought it out of pure curiosity, I guess. And then I got The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and this is a high fantasy novel as well. I've been really into fantasy this year. It wasn't much of a specialty for me until I started doing booktube, I guess, and I've heard Susie from Read Susie Read and Katrina from Little Book Owl talk about that a lot, so I decided to pick it up. It's quite thick actually, but hopefully I like it enough. And lastly, I got The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and this is a post-apocalyptic story about a father and son, and they're on the road and they're trying to survive. I actually heard about this from a beauty guru by the name of Jen. Oh, I just blanked out there. Jen from Close Encounter. She says she loved it and the movie as well, so I decided to read it. It's also on the BBC list of 100 books to read before you die, and that's the list that I want to tackle between this year and next year, so I can tick it off once I finish it. I also got another book, and that was Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott, and I only got it because of the beautiful cover. It is gorgeous. I just think it's so adorable, and the colour to it, like the orange spine, just everything about it. It's a classic. It's also on the BBC list. I don't know anything else about it, but when I went shopping, or when I went that day, both me and my closest friend got it, so we both got the same copy. Maybe we could do a read along together, I don't know, but I just like to look at it, basically. Definitely a cover buy. On a side note, this isn't a book, but it is book related, and I ended up getting my late Christmas present from my closest friend that day, and it is the Anne of Green Gables DVD box set. So it is a book series, but this is the TV series version. I do remember watching it when I was really young. Don't think I finished the series, so hopefully after exams I'll marathon it. So the first one is Anne of Green Gables, and then Anne of Green Gables the sequel, and Anne of Green Gables the continuing story. I do really want to read it, but the size of it really daunts me, or is daunting towards me, so I think maybe watching it is the better option. Moving on into April, and I ended up getting not that many. I only bought 2 actually until the last part of April again. It's like the end of a month. It makes me want to buy books for some reason, I don't know. But I got Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page, which is the first book in the Dorothy Must Die series, and it is a new release for March. I have not read it yet. It was actually one of my most anticipated novels to read this year. I know a lot of people on BookTube love it. It's a retelling of The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy is now a tyrant and the main character is going to go back to try and assassinate her, which sounds epic already. But I just haven't got around to reading it yet. Hopefully I will start soon. I know there's a lot of controversy around this apparently, but I haven't read into it much because I think that I want to read this without knowing like all the stuff that's behind it, sort of thing. So I'm definitely very excited to read this. And then I ended up getting Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, which is a classic, and I think it has a lot to do with feminism, and I only got it because one of my friends, Charlene, loves it, and I figured I'd read it and we could probably do a discussion video together on this channel for you guys. I could review about it and maybe talk about the topics behind it. She studied in literature, so she probably knows a lot more about it than I will, but I think it's time I started reading classics again because I have neglected it for quite a while, ever since I graduated from high school. Now the next one has a funny story behind it, or funny to me anyways. I was at uni, I went to the bookstore there to get a notebook to write in, and I come out with this. And this is Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor, and this is the sequel to the Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I showed you guys before. And I only got it because it was on the $10 table. I didn't even get the notebook. I just walked out with this book. I am terrible. I have no self-control. But because the series, because I've heard so many good things about this series, I figured why not? Hopefully I really like the first one, so I can dive right into this one. And the last three I bought because Bookworld was having a 30% off sale, or 20% off actually, sale, and I just couldn't help myself, even though I'm POV. But I ended up getting The Summer I Turned Pretty in the Summer series. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. This is the first book by Jenny Han. Reagan approves Project absolutely raved about it. I'll leave a link to her review down below. I have read it. I don't think I enjoyed it that much. Maybe it's because I was reading in autumn, I don't know. But do keep an eye out for my review though. And then I got Dusk by Eve Edwards, and this isn't something I normally read. It's a love story set during the World War. I only picked this up because I've read Eve Edwards' other book, The Other Countess, and I liked that. I liked her writing, and Goodreads ratings show that people really love this as well, so I figured I'd give it a try. And lastly, I got Bad Kitty by Michelle Jaffe. And I also bought this because I read Michelle Jaffe's Rosebush, which I really liked last year, and apparently this is really humorous, according to Goodreads rating as well. Yeah, so according to Goodreads ratings, it's got really high ratings, so I have high expectations for this, even though I have started it and have not gotten into it properly yet, but we'll see. And then I ended up getting a call from my cousin because she was moving houses and she wanted to sell her books, but before that she was going to give them away and asked if I wanted any, and I immediately said yes, so I got a bunch of books. It was so exciting. First up, I ended up getting 4 books from Dan Brown. I was going to call him John. Dan Brown, and the first one is Digital Fortress, Deception Point, Angel and Demons, and The Da Vinci Code, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows about. I haven't read any of his books, even though I'm a massive crime and mystery reader, so I figured, you know, this could be a great starting point to moving through this genre, I guess. All the colours are so pretty as well. Along with Dan Brown novels, I ended up getting quite a lot of James Patterson novels, which I know is also a crime writer, so let's get into this. First is Along Came a Spider, Kiss the Girls, London Bridges, Roses Are Red, Jack and Jill, Cat and Mouse, Violets Are Blue, and Pop Goes the Weasel. And they're all really pretty colours as well, but the covers aren't that great. Yeah, so those are all the James Patterson novels that I got. I'm not there for the covers though. I'm pretty sure the content is going to be really good. Moving on, and I got an actual entire trilogy which I'm very excited about, and this is the Millennium Trilogy by Stieg, or I have no idea how to pronounce his name, I'm really sorry, Stieg Larsson or Stieg Larsson, I have no idea. So the first one is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the second one is The Girl Who Played with Fire, and the last one is The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. All of which I have heard great things about, just haven't read yet, nor have I watched the movie, but I'm really excited to get into it. She also had quite a few Jodi Picoult books, and she asked me which ones I wanted and which ones I didn't, so I picked 3 out, and the first one is My Sister's Keeper, which everybody knows all about. I prefer this to the movie, obviously, because of the ending. 19 Minutes, which I haven't read yet, but my friend says this is her favourite Jodi Picoult book, so I am intrigued as to how this is going to turn out. And lastly, Plain Truth, which is my favourite Jodi Picoult book. It's set in an Amish community where a baby has been found dead and they're trying to figure out who gave birth to the baby and left it there. And it's just a beautifully haunting novel. Then lastly, I ended up getting The Confessor by Daniel Silva, which also is a sort of crime and mystery novel. And I only got it because I have his other book, which is The Defector, and I'm guessing they're part of like a series maybe, or like companion novels. And Postmortem by Patricia Cornwell, and I didn't even notice the cover had this on there. I don't know what this is either. I hope I don't get freaked out by reading this. So thank you so much to my cousin. I feel so blessed. Actually, there's one more. Yeah, I ended up getting The Pillars of Earth by Ken Follett, and I didn't even remember. I've heard so many things about this, but the size of it is making me feel scared. Oh god, I don't know what to do. So those are the books that my cousin gave me, and now I have just this one last one that I want to show you guys. I was going to do an unboxing for it, and I actually filmed it yesterday, and the footage has gone missing, so I've already opened it. I just haven't looked at it properly yet, so let me grab it. Yeah, so it comes in this with my address at the front, but I was contacted by Lee Houghton a couple of weeks back, or maybe a month ago, asking me if I wanted to review her debut novel, which is actually being released today as I'm filming. I'm going to be writing a blog post about it, and I'll leave a link to it down below. But I said yes, I would love to, so I'm part of her blog tour, and if you visit my blog on the 29th of May, yes, the review will be out there, so I'll leave a link to my blog down below as well. But I was so excited to see what it was going to be like, and it looks like this. I think it looks crazy good. It's about a girl who moves from one place to another, and she finds it hard to adapt to, you know, the new environment, but she's, you know, as she goes on, she finds herself a boyfriend and a best friend, even though she gets bullied, and her main dream is to become a dirt bike champion, where she can meet her idol, an Australian champion. Lee Houghton is actually an Australian author, so I figured I would love to support an Australian author anytime. And yeah, I think it's just about the pressures of growing up and trying to strive for your dreams. I've never read anything like this before, where a female is taking on a sort of male predominant, like, what's it called? Occupation or something like that, yeah. But I think the cover looks so cool, like comparison between that, and she actually signed it for me, which is beautiful. So she's like, "To Tracy, thank you so much for your support on Rev Girl," and her signature, which I think is so cute. Like, thank you. She didn't tell me she was signing it. I was so excited to read this. And inside she also gave me some book swag, and I never saw it, so I only saw it yesterday when I opened it. I only saw the sticker, which is the Go Girls Chronicle, because this is part of a series actually. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing that's the first one, the dirt bike one. Oh, it gives you clues as to what all the other girls are going to do as well. And then I got a bookmark, Rev Girl bookmark, proudly supporting Make-A-Wish Australia, yay! And lastly, I got another sticker, which is of the front cover. So I am definitely going to be reading this very soon, because I need to pop up the review before my time comes. But yes, that is all the books that I got for the month of March to May. I don't know how I'm going to take the thumbnail photo for this. I am not going to carry all these books. If you want to see any reviews for the books that I've mentioned, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I shall see you guys next time. Bye!